Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Smack dab in the middle of I-290. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They roll. Robinson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Kenneth Murray
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Brady now to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. By the end of that one, he was knocking on the door for 200 yards.
And that was as good as I've seen him run the football. I mean, he absolutely attacked that defense. It looked like he was on the varsity, and they were scrimmaging the JV.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now back to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw here.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy of the 46.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
2nd and 8.
Here's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
They'll look to throw here.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CV, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by Higgins.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Brady again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down to the 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They're going to look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Brady. Open man is Kirk. Complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Brady. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. McCaffrey, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. On play action, it's Brady. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Able to find Higgins. And he coughed it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught. It's Chenault again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 16, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady to throw again. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. His throw incomplete. His defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetic.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.